Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
The game is great, by the way, but it has some downsides, and I think the weakest point is the quests in between. You could cut all the quests and hit the main beats, the main story beats, and like it's fantastic. But like these quests right now are killing me. Like they're not the greatest.
Has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands.
Yeah, it's a pacing issue. It's because the team, and it's not the team's fault. This is probably one of the best Final Fantasies they've had in years. But the problem is that they're treating it like an offline FF14, and I find it funny that people like who don't like 14 like this, because here's my thing is like the pacing is exactly that. Like you're essentially doing all these little random pickup quests and stuff as side quests, and then you get to the main plot point and the story moves, and the main plot points are like freaking fantastic. But then when you go back to the in between, like there's no value to them. Like unless you're picking like a side character that has major value, you're not getting story back. As to where like something like Xenoblade that you're playing, Xenoblade is like you go do something, you go learn about somebody in the area who's connected to something else, who's connected to an event, who's connected to this. Like, you get sort of like a historical and background building, world building type experience. And this is like, go ask the people their opinion, and it's like you already sort of probably already know their opinion because they don't want their stuff taken and they don't want to have to submit to like it's just the things they ask you to do, you already can predict what it is. Therefore, why do it? Because it serves no purpose. I don't know. It just feels off. It's not bad, it's just not enough.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be.
Arya,
Your cuts and
Arya,
burns may
please.
have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal.
No, yeah, Clive.
Only one
Joshua is
man
being
established
realistic.
his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken.
Not really, it's the truth, bro.
I have never felt so powerless, and when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Hmm. Aw, all the lives that are gone. They're sending lights. Oh, look, Dion's there. Hi, Dion. Dion the Wanderer. Wait, is he still there? Yeah, okay, that's him. Because he collapsed when he went back to look at all the mayhem that he caused, right? And then somebody picked him up, I guess. Or maybe he's just resting. Oh yeah, he clearly didn't know he was bandaged up, so somebody took care of him.
What is this place?
Salve girl, let's go! Salve girl! The girl gets around, man. I told you more than anybody, this girl's everywhere. Dang, she's so awesome. Let's go, Salve girl. A level 1
Here,
working
it's
in the
fresh from the well.
level 99 world. Man, I'm so suspicious of her. Who is she? There's no way. Like, who is she, really? Because, like, she's always in the right place at the right time, and she's always everywhere. You know what I mean? So, like, who is she? She might not be anybody, but they certainly put her everywhere.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
Yeah, none of these people are gonna feel bad for him because they know who he is, right?
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then ultimately? No, not you. This is my doing.
my fault. My sin to bear.
Dude, no, it's partially Ultima's fault.
I must atone.
Dion, you've been a
Your
little.
hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them.
You
And
sell,
them,
girl.
or try to.
Yeah, no one ever
Earns me
buys
enough
from
for
her.
bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Because she's South Girl. She's S tier. I'm all on the South Girl hype train. One of the coolest NPCs in this game, let me tell you.
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
I swear, if she turns out to be Ultima, I'm gonna be so pissed. Because the South Girl's the only, like... I believe in the South Girl. Her potions and her poultices.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer.
Hmm.
You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you.
You should come with
will
us,
take your medicine.
finally, Tarya.
Of course, Lady Tyre.
What you should do.
Set on leaving already, are you?
And mid.
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming!
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
See, towards the end, like, when you have everybody, even though they're not in your party, it at least feels like you're interacting with everybody. Like, it at least feels they're there.
Take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
Arya,
I do.
Arya, please. No more lecture. Welcome in, Johnny. Hello, hello. I'm just gonna check my audio because my mic was off. Okay, so, yeah, let's go.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Okay, cool. So Clara is good. She's a counter though, so you want to like put a light cone on her that maybe pulls aggro just so that way she gets hit to do the damage. I would put a light cone on her for like aggro pulling. And then you got Luocha as a healer. That's good. So that's good. That's not bad for your first. And I think Luocha's worth pulling all the way to 120, and you'll get more later on
the
too.
Patron's Whisper.
But I think it's worth
Come
it for you to have
KO Just
pursued that.
Here you are. All done?
So I think that's a good choice. I have a hard time figuring out. Oh, it's 250. I'll hold. I'll hold.
I still say it were a compliment.
I'm not gonna ask what Mid said to say that, you know? It depends. So, Su Shang is really, I like her a lot. She's more for like, she's used quite a bit. She breaks like crazy. Dan Heng has Wind Shear, so like after you do the damage, it'll do like procs of extra damage afterwards. But I mean, you need two. So if you want to pick, remember I said two healer, two DPS, two of each. So it's up to you if you want to build. I chose Su Shang over Dan Heng only because Dan Heng's fixing to get a new unit. So like inhibitor Lune or something, inhibitor. It's like that's gonna be a better version, I imagine. So I've held off on leveling him. But I did Su Shang though. But you need somebody. You have to have two teams. So either way you want to do it.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
Nope.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine.
Finally.
We're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right. If it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
I feel like that's my whole vibe today. Interrupt me, and it's over.
Barnabas Thom. The one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843.
Yeesh.
And that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time.
Well, I mean...
Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent.
But the Einherjars sunk.
And throngs of Akashic haunt canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain.
We already know he works with
Waloed
Ultima.
has achieved the impossible and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You know, I feel more comfortable with a helmsman. Like, even if Mid's a little bit wily, it's still like way better than what the issues could have been. Don't throw more side quests at me. No, I don't want any more. Nah, I haven't finished the game yet. I'm still working on it. They just keep throwing side quests at me. So
Your Grace, stay strong.
your options for tank is either Fire Traveler, which you don't have, or March 7th, so you have to take March 7th. Luoch is fine as imaginary. Yushang's fine and Claire is fine. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. That's fine. When you start getting more elements built, you can build around them, but without Fire Traveler right now, I mean, you're not going to be able to do anything second tank-wise.
My Lord Marquis.
Phoenix, heal thyself.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord, yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger, and thankfully a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you.
Yote, hello, this is Clive. Of course he's gonna do it.
For Joshua, anything.
Thank you, my lord.
This girl, like she doesn't know him.
What is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
Oh, but, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Ooh, okay. Oh, welcome back. That's how you do it. Burn all the sides of finish the game. Yeah, it's really hard. I mean... Life well spent. Isn't that the truth? Vivi is life well spent. It is thundering, so if anything blows up or gets shut down or something, or like just heads up, so I pre-apologize. It's thundering pretty bad outside. So I love rain though. Rain is so like my ASMR go to sleep, you know what I mean? It's like that's like my go-to if I have to sleep, give me rain. And like there's nothing better to me than opening a window when it's raining and listening to the rain fall with the open window. Like I love thunderstorms as well. I don't know. Oh my gosh, how can you get stuck on a plant? It's like, yeah. Oh my gosh, is it raining in game too? No, right? It's just, is it? No. It's just foggy. Never mind. Yeah, I imagine that might happen here in a bit too, but I'm gonna keep going as long as I can, because at least Sunday we can beat the game if anything. I'm hoping, because we're not that far from finishing. I would think. I hope. The problem is the game doesn't have an internal counter, so I don't know how many hours I've actually been playing.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stone wart. They mentioned blood red petals.
I really do actually like that. The ASMR, man, it's coming down. I really do like that, but like, it's just like, I don't need help falling asleep, but I mean, sometimes maybe. I don't leave my phone on.
Just my luck.
Ben Star. Ben Star. You know what? I'm gonna let that hit me. I've been using this combo since I started the game. The holding combo to just...
Nice try. Nice try.
Whee! Go Torgal. My hair's getting gray. It's getting there. Don't you worry. It's getting there. It's getting there. They said it was here, right? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Yeah, Clive's got a really good voice. Some people say, I mean, he's funny. What did he put? He put.
Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements
Yeah,
arrive.
he put up on his Twitter a Torgal image board or something about like his like, you know, like this like image boards you see on Pinterest or something. It's so funny.
Let's get these back to Yote.
He's like, here's my Torgal image board because everybody wanted to see what it was like. It depends on what you want to do. So if you're using somebody like Yinking, I use the ice set because it gives 10% ice, and then I want stats crit and then roll. You read the abilities. So if you read the abilities under the traces, it'll tell you like what they proc off of or like what they use. So like usually that'll tell you, or what they scale off of. So like for example, Luocha is scales off of attack. So you want attack. You don't want crit damage. You want everything as much as you can built off attack. Attack, HP, and defense maybe, or you could do crit. I guess you could do crit rate, but the main stuff you want rolled is attack for Luocha. And then that just depends on what you want for the stats, really. So that's sort of like a personal preference.
And how were you gonna carry all that?
Why does it say it's still available if it's not? Look. Interesting.
Finished, are you?
The stew's
So I mean for Luocha I use Musketeer. Luocha.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
I use Knight for March 7th. I use the Knight set. And then Sushang I think is Break. But I think it's either a Thief set or it's also Musketeer. I don't recall on Sushang. I do know I use the but yeah. Yes, I'm on Memory of Chaos. I'm on the highest content available right now.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Hopefully this is enough, Yote. Please accept this stone award.
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
5 or 6 on MOC, but I'm only able to clear it. I'm not mastering them, so it's a little like, eh. I would like to do better on them, but I haven't been focusing on it. I've just been doing daily grind and leveling. Because right now I'm getting all my main characters to level 80 is my focus. On my both parties. I think I need 8 characters to level 80, and then I need a 9th. I need another DPS. I haven't decided though, because Yingxing and Sushang are my DPS. And then my healer is Luocha Bailu, and then my tanks are Traveler, Fire Traveler, and March 7th. And then I have Ting Yun and Silverwolf as my buff debuff. But I need another because the DPS, I don't have a strong DPS. Like Sushang I use, but it's not. I need an elemental one. You technically I guess would need 3. I have ice, normal, and then I need another elemental one.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Well, Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example. One that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not. Few have, but there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins. And though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along.
Oh.
I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
Joshua had
I shall
it.
guard it with my life.
Joshua, If you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
That's crazy that Joshua had it. This whole time he was looking for it and Joshua had it. That's so cool. The gang's all here. Everybody.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones.
Thank goodness, Clive.
If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention.
Take Jill, Torgal, and Joshua.
As well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going.
What? No Jill or Torgal?
Preferably a good one. Gav.
What? And Gav? Really? They're not taking Jill and Torgal? Dude, you're crazy if you don't take a Jill.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast.
Oh, right. No. She doesn't have her powers anymore. Ah, no wonder.
Leave us behind and return to Storm.
My brain recalls last stream, everybody.
But like hell am I leaving anyone behind? The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
Don't say it, Joshua. We all know.
Questions?
He's like, but...
I'll see you all
No,
at the docks.
Joshua. Joshua's gonna say, but no Shiva.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
As long as it isn't 20 side quests, sure, I'll talk to you. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Okay, no side quests? Okay, good. I was about to throw a fit. No, there's no more. If there was, I would definitely have something to say, and I'd be rather upset about it.
Is something wrong?
Not at all, honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell?
Aww,
Just
Otto.
wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Ooh, boy. Joshua, why? I have this strong urge to feel that I need to save right now. I feel like I need to save right now because I feel like we're gonna go to the last Mother Crystal, and then I feel like after the last Mother Crystal, it's gonna be the end of the game. That's what I feel like is gonna happen, and I feel like it's gonna be at this very moment that this is gonna happen. Oh, Gav is in my party. Yo, Gav, that's cool. I didn't think he'd be in my actual party. I just thought he was like... he was gonna scout ahead. I didn't think he'd be in my party. Good, the man brought Torgal at the minimum.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
He's just smiling. He's like, go do your thing, Gav.
There's something I've been meaning to ask.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He's gonna say something sad, right? Oh. Yep. See. I knew he was gonna say something about that.
I did. She understood.
Oh.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power.
Yep.
How dare you make her choose?
Yep.
You knew damn well she'd never refuse you.
Dang, let's go, Joshua.
You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
Thank you. Final Fantasy's about parties, not a single player experience.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it.
So don't take Phoenix from him right now or he'll die because he's
You're
Ultima.
not alone.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
See, I'm glad Joshua was on the ball because, you know what? He said what I was thinking, and I'm glad he did.
Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Okay, so we're just gonna go straight across up here.
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
This place is as dead as Grieger's ghost.
Yeah, of course it's the Akashic, right?
I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and Akashic here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
I'm gonna head up. It's like, I guess I just keep going straight then, I guess. I guess I shouldn't really worry about it. We're gonna travel through, I guess, town. Maybe I should just ride through. I don't think there's really a need for me to walk through town, right? Just keep juggling him. Guess I'll go through here.
It's Camber all over again. Where the hell are the royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
Faster!
Oh no, I bet they're all gone. I bet they're all done for, right? I bet you this kingdom was dead already. I bet you they have nobody. Yeah, it's just empty, right? Yep.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
Yep.
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stonehere.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slathering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
As long as I get to control Joshua again.
Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
Circle's like doggy grunts. Like, nah, I don't think so.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old, it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
I like how Ambrosia makes it to other continents. It's like, just call for Ambrosia and she's already on another continent for you. You're ready to be... They probably transported her on the ship, but still.
Oh, this place reeks like a mobile's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
This won't be easy.
boat's breath. Don't look down, Torgal.
It's like, yeah, okay.
That must be Aistla. What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
Yep, clearly, right?
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
No quarter, Gav!
No quarter!
Torgal, kill!
You think all the villages in Ash are like this?
A question for later, Gav. You're finished. It's over. All yours, Torgal. You lose. Here they come.
I don't want to die here, Clive.
Heads up.
Here, oh, okay. He's like, I'm just hanging out in here. Well, you know what? such good break value, man. On Shiva's break value is insane. Lucky these monsters aren't so bad. Like, they're pretty easy towards the end. I feel they are, but I've got it on the hardest setting, but I don't have it on the Final Fantasy mode yet.
Gav. Gav!
Don't tell me there's more of the bastards. Oh, fuck.
Oh no! Oh no! He's literally just standing there.
Have you come to watch, Odin?
Bound for Stonehill. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
Oh no!
And how are you going to stop us?
By slicing you in half like the last 2 or 3 times? Yeah, you're sort of doomed, bro. FF14, this is the same thing that happens. There's a ring of lances that go around to keep them pinned in. Yeah. Mix an arena. Yep. Dang. How did I know he was going to use that? Well, you know, uh-oh.
What did you do?
If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Shit! No!
Bye-bye.
Clive, would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened?
They're gonna get shocked when they go to try to get past that. Yep.
Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
Yes, because you have no other choice. You have no other choice.
You go practicing your petition. We don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use. I thought we got them all.
So did I.
Anything here? Yeah.
Please, no.
Miss. Whoa, easy, easy. We're not turned, all right?
Hmm.
Who? My thanks, kind travelers.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but...
Aw, Edda. Dude. The FF14 vibes are strong.
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Arche. One by one, people went mad. Minds taken by the ether. Till only I remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came. And I didn't know what to do.
And this, Arche is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before the land took her last breath.
That doesn't sound like a...
The end of the world.
Yep.
You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left. Drawn east to the tower, to Reverie. The elders, the healer, the blacksmith, my husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canva. You saw what he did to the people.
But then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps? Could be protecting her from the ether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You mean... it's a bearer?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold.
Wow.
Time's running out.
That's crazy.
This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
So crazy. The unborn child protecting its mom. That's so it's like that's really pretty cool.
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be...
No, Joshua, that ground looks unstable. Oh boy. There's the mural.
The mural is complete. Ultima and his vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here.
Wait, but where's Leviathan? We didn't see him before.
Where is the phoenix?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a phoenix that's not there? Oh, it's combined with the Ifrit. Yep.
By the founder.
Rip Joshua. Here it goes. It was so creepy. The controller is vibrating like his heart.
Isn't it, Ultima?
So that's how it's gonna be then?
I'm not asking, Gav. I need you to stay with Edda.
What's...
I must do this alone. If I don't return, you're to find Joshua and make for the Enterprise. Understood?
Aye. Just don't you go dying on me. Sid's name suits your miserable mug better than mine.
Don't worry. I haven't finished with it yet.
Gav. Gav's a real bro. You should make Torgal wait behind too. Are you kidding me?
If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will I.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind.
All right. something there. I can feel it. But now's not the time.
Oh? Okay. Secret passageways, I got it. It's not time for it now. But the fact that it's over here on the side, like, you know. Man, the tower. So
This
cool.
is it, boy.
Creepy tower. I guess we're ending tonight with the icon fight, right? I guess that's how we're ending the night, with the fight, I guess. Let me upgrade ability. Okay, well, you know, this is gonna be crazy, but hopefully it turns out well. We don't have anybody with us that can possibly die, so... Well, I mean Torgal, but I really doubt Torgal would die, so...
I've come for you, Barnabas.
How is Clive even gonna win this? He's lost the last few times. How is he even gonna bother to win this? You know what I mean? Like, we haven't won at all. And he thinks he's gonna best him now. How? Just...
Stay close, Torgal.
Well, that answers my question. This guy's like some funky remix, right?
It's alive. More echoes of the fallen. They seem to feed on ether.
Okay, right. I'm so focused I'm not even like paying attention, you know? Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Off this way to the side. Oh, there goes the flan. Should shatter him. Okay, cool.
If I were Barnabas, where would I be? The top. So I could look down on the world.
Fantastic. Are they not allowed to be hit yet? Really? Oh, now they're able. Okay, whatever. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and head this direction because that's the only way to go, really. Oh boy. Doesn't it look like a Seath? It looks like a Seath. It's obviously not, but you know.
Well, that's new.
Spirits Within, remember? Spirits Within, Final Fantasy. Oh, well, okay. Okay, well, I deserve that one.
Hopefully there aren't any more.
I'm sure there are, Clive. I'm sure there are.
You know what to do, boy.
We can choose either path, right? No, it's only one path. Okay, well, that didn't work very well. Okay, well, I didn't expect that.
What's one more, eh, Toggle?
Oh.
Let's try.
There's the meteors. Oh boy. Oh look, it's raining in game like it was raining outside today. How very appropriate.
Almost there.
1,000. That seems like a good upgrade.
He's here. I can feel him.
Whoa. Okay. Well. It's crazy.
Why?
The blade must ever feed if her edge is to remain keen.
Butcher.
What care you for these worthless creatures? They are nothing. Weak from the moment of their conception, ever longing for power not theirs to command, they turn unfailingly upon themselves. Like sheep, they roam in filthy flocks, eager to trample those few gifted a fleece of gold. Or that they might feel contentment with their pitiful existence. Prejudice and persecution, severance and strife, every earthly wrong springs from the malice in men's hearts. Malice born of the pain and suffering that is free will. Its corruption is gnawed at your being from the very moment of your birth.
You're wrong. It is no corruption. It is who I am. Every choice I make, right or wrong, gives me reason to carry on. And carry on I shall. Not as a puppet, but as a man. Which are you?
There was a time I too thought those the only choices.
What?
Long ago, God granted man the gift of magic. And with that gift did he build great civilizations. Yet over time, man lost sight of the gift's true meaning, stepping from the path of shared prosperity to one of avarice. He abandoned his creator for sword and flame, and through his folly, beckoned the blight. Yet, there were those few who refused to turn their eyes from the heavens, and they prayed to God that he might lead them back to righteousness. And the Lord, he did answer. Before the worthy shall the gates of paradise open. And so did I spread my arms to the ether, and cast my soul upon its gentle waters. I gave myself unto him.
Clive's like, okay, psycho. Sure, whatever.
What madness is this?
My worth proven, the Lord charged me thus. If your kind are to find salvation, they must be made to serve. You see, paradise lies but a single step away. Could we only take it? Could we only leave our transgressions behind? For none save the pure of heart and mind may set foot in the new world. I will save us. But it all begins and ends with you. You are the key, Mythos. And with this humble offering, shall I prove my faith once more.
So you forsook your kingdom. You forsook yourself to serve. Tell me, how is that living? seek to provide is not salvation. It's anything but. Life is about always having a choice. Take that away, and we might as well be dead.
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
It's not the strength of my will that should worry you, but the weakness of yours.
Ooh, oh, burn. Pyroga cast. Okay, Kevin.
If you think your will the stronger, prove it. By this day's end, you shall know the truth.
Nice.
Chose you to serve as his vessel, and you cling to this foolish notion of hope when there is none.
Think about it. It reminds me of Final Fantasy 13, Lightning Returns, when they talk about a vessel. There's hope and lightning. Fly away, Udin.
Shown the path. Now you must follow it. Free yourself, Mythos. You will not defeat me otherwise.
We'll see.
Perhaps you still require persuasion.
Defeated. You admitted defeat the moment you turned your back on us. When you turned your back on the truth, Barnabas. We are not as weak as your god believes.
Oh! He's like, I'm out. Do your thing.
Damn it.
fighting for? Men know nothing of strength. But you will.
Well. Ooh, nice. Yes. Yes, you get slashed with your own blade. Later, horsey.
Could it be you have made a weapon of your weakness? My apologies. You are not the fool I took you for. And so it ends. No!
Okay.
Don't tell me you are tired, Mythos. Your stubborn defiance has stirred my long-becalmed heart, filling it with a joy that I have not known for generations. I had thought the tantalizing kiss of self-indulgence a dream forever out of reach. And now that its sweet ruin courses through my veins, I shall not be quick to relinquish it. Show me your work, Mythos, that I might revel in it!
Okay, bro. Okay, well, we gotta kill that fast. Thank goodness, because that would have killed us. I'm sure it would have killed us.
Salvation is come! Rejoice as our souls are granted peace unending!
Oh, okay. Okay, well, you know what? This is like it's so reminiscent of 14, man.
Since then, many have sought my crown beneath us, but none could wrest it from my head. Come! Have you the strength? Have you the will?
Okay, well, you know what? Oh, okay, well...
is at an end. And we both know the truth. It is I who stand victorious. My will that prevailed.
Your will? No. It was his. Clive Rossfield.
Aw, man, he's falling off. No, you gotta finish him. You can't let him fall off. He may survive. Bro, that's not finishing the job. What? What? Okay, that battle was a little weak. A little sad how that one ended.
Perhaps there is strength in will. Would that I had not relinquished my own.
You relinquished nothing. What was it, if not will, that made you strive for a new world? Strive to win your master's approval? You were shown a fantasy, and you chose to believe it.
And it was your final one.
You were wrong.
It was your
There is
final
no world,
fantasy.
but the one we live in. And that world is worth saving.
Joining the Lightning Returns.
Even if it means
the
killing a god.
The Claire Farron gang, right? Sarah, everybody. You know what that means? Filling a god. Of course, there were other FFs as well, but
Words.
the parallels are very close to 13's series.
Serve the Lord so well.
This is pointless.
But I almost forgot. I promised that I would make you presentable. Did I not? We shall fulfill our destinies.
Oh boy.
Just as the Lord's mother crystals have fulfilled theirs. Come, Clive Rossfield. Take what is rightfully yours. Become one with God.
No.
At long last, salvation. I'm coming home. Mother.
Eee.
Tell me, how does it feel?
Show yourself! Face me!
How does it feel to consume your rival's strength, to gorge yourself on their beam, to edge step by trembling step ever closer to the divine? With or without a will, you are still but a vessel, our vessel. Behold, how your body shudders in anticipation of its fate.
Oh, it's not yours yet.
No. Come then, O wayward child. We shall await you upon the back of the first worm. There, all shall end and begin again.
We're just trying to put the flames out. Just put your flames away. Torgo's like, put your flames away, bro. Every other city's burning, right? This is where the world ends. Oh no! The uncle. Run, uncle! Oh boy, uncle's done for. Uncle! He's gonna drink the wine, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, it's water.
Don't ask me, ask them.
Thank you for headbutting him.
There was a fight to be had, since they stripped me of my rank and banished me from the battlefield. Now I'm stuck wiping the backsides of this one while the city burns and my right tails off the man half my age.
Oh.
And then you turn up. What the hell are you doing here anyway? What indeed? The enemy numbers 200,000 or more, counting yours. There are simply not enough soldiers garrisoned in the capital to repel an army of that size. Then one of the central keep, held by a contingent of soldiers and bearers from the surrounding boroughs. They are the sole reason it still stands. And all it took was an army on their doorstep to bring them together.
And that the truth.
The prospect of death does put things into perspective. Perspective. Perhaps it's what we've lacked all along.
Well, good luck to the uncle.
I need you to lend me some of your best men, preferably all of them. My best men? Does it look like I need more? I admit this might not be the most convenient time, but my nephew's in trouble, and I may have already promised him your help. Your nephew, the outlaw? My soldiers have better things to do than die for nothing. And you and he are of the same mind. I fight for the opposite. He fights for a world in which we shouldn't have to live and die for nothing. And he fights today to give us all a chance of a better tomorrow. Be that as it may, a handful of men cannot stand against the kingdom.
Oh?
Then mayhap they are the wrong men.
Well, I'll be damned.
Our
Our numbers are few, but I shall rally as many of my dragoons as I'm able. You, apprise the Lord Strategist of the state of the city's defenses.
Yes, Your Radiance.
And you would fight alongside us?
I owe the Phoenix a debt.
Does this vouch for my nephews?
Aye, but I still have my doubts about you.
Which we can discuss later.
Indeed.
You said you had men garrisoned in the keep. Captain, do you know how many yet remain?
Allow me to confirm. Commander?
Whatever their number, Randalar will be needing
Gather the bodies
them all.
and build a pyre in the courtyard. Quickly.
Terence.
My lord.
You will find a girl there.
A girl? We are in the middle of a war.
I owe her my life, and I always pay my debts.
Oh, the South girl.
You are to see that she is provided for.
Dion, I cannot leave.
But you shall. If I'm ever to be worthy of the forgiveness of our people, then I must earn it. And I must earn it by my hand, and my hand alone. Know that I do not ask this lightly.
And know that I will do it.
Farewell, Terence.
Farewell, my prince.
Is he gonna get the South girl? I hope he saves South girl. She's the only one where she's the only one left. The only human left standing after all this mess is gonna be South girl. I know it. I believe.
Clive.
Thank fuck. You alright?
Yeesh.
I am. But I'm a damn sight better for seeing you, Joshua.
And Barnabas.
Barnabas is sliced in half of us. Half of
The king is
us.
dead.
Is that okay?
So they're all...
Oh, they told her about what happened. Dude, don't tell her she's all by herself with her kid. You're gonna... That's unneeded stress. Three dummies.
They are, but so is their killer. He can't hurt anyone anymore. You're safe.
Gav, we need to talk.
I'm sorry, Clive. You know I want nothing more than to go with you.
I do. But I'm glad you're heading back to the Enterprise nonetheless. And not just for Edda's sake. Our people need to know what happened here.
You can count on me.
As can she, I hope.
Thank you, me lords.
Gav's got a family now. He's gonna end up with Edda.
That was wise.
Wiser than leaving a woman with child alone in the Deadlands. They'll be safer at the hideaway. For now, at least. This land is overrun with Akashic. The king himself was long turned, albeit by choice, all to serve Ultima in his damnable quest to forge the perfect vessel.
The chaos Barnabas wreaked upon nation after nation. How many were killed for this?
He didn't consider it killing, or a mercy of sorts. A way to end their suffering. He truly wanted to save mankind, and Ultima used that.
Well, I mean, Ultima used everybody, as you've been seeing throughout the game. So yeah, see, look, Joshua's on the same page.
What are we?
You're a human.
What are we? We are dominance. That is our fate. But that doesn't mean we have to accept it, which is why we fight. For the right to deny it. Is that not so?
It is. For our sins. Barnabas said something else. That the Mother Crystals were Ultimas.
Ultimas? Are you certain?
Yeah, I already called that earlier. I said that they planted the crystals, I think.
We know that the Mother Crystals have been...
Yeah, of course. He's been eating them, yeah. I thought they were his.
We also know that it's this which hastens the spread of the blight. But what I cannot fathom is...
I like how it's taking Clive this long to figure this out.
What did you find at the stronghold?
The truth about Ultima's prize. For so long, I believed it to be you, and you alone. Yet, it is not merely a freat that he desires, but a freat and phoenix both. That which we became in the skies over Twinside. Only when the twin flames are joined, shall his vessel be complete. Quite why he needs a vessel is another question. Unless... there is something he cannot achieve without one. Something his immaterial form precludes.
Joshua, always asking the right question.
Requiring an unthinkable amount of ether, and a body resilient enough to channel it. If I did not know better, brother, I would think that he meant to cast a spell. A spell 1,000 years in the making. A spell to end all spells.
And he cannot do it without us. Nor without the Mother Crystals. But if we destroy them all, we will stop not only the Blight, but Ultima as well. We stick to the plan then. Only this time...
we face him together.
Well, it's a long walk to Stone here. Let's not keep Ultima waiting.